In India, there are disasters happening every year. You have floods, you have fires, and these damages are in billions of dollars. And in most cases, there's no insurance. And the cost of these losses are impacting the insurance premiums, what we end up paying, because the cost of replacement and the time lost where those businesses were running is huge. In the US, they have a process where disaster impact is kind of controlled by large companies which are looking at restoration from disasters like floods and in case of fires. Now, flood restoration, the major problem is to drying these buildings down, getting all the debris out of there, and that is a process to do it. A building that has got flooded becomes unoccupiable, full of mold, and not livable till, and generally they end up getting demolished and rebuilt. In case of fire, the fire damage is only 10%. 90% of damage to the building is due to smoke, and the smoke infiltrates the entire building in all the cavity spaces, and it becomes unlivable. There are processes which we can save money, where these buildings can be restored to the pristine level as they were before the fire took place. Right from cement walls to cavity spaces, HVAC, carpets, electronics, everything can be restored. And the cost of restoring it as compared to replacing it, the difference is huge. We can really save a lot of money and time. You can't even replace expensive equipment. I'll give you an example. There was a big fire in Mumbai in one of the mills. It was a restaurant. Right next to it was a huge media house transmitting TV channel which had high-tech transmission digital equipment, and they were damaged by smoke being highly an acidic substance. There were around 1,200 pieces of high-end satellite and digital equipment which was used for telecast of news. We restored nearly 80% of them, and they were back in operation, all of them, within 30 days. For them to even forget the cost of equipment, to replace that equipment would have been at least 5-6 months, all of it. They were ready in operation. In fact, what they did, the critical equipment, they moved from Bombay to Delhi in the first 1 week, and they were already in operation the first week. They gave us priority of equipment to be saved. Similarly, we had a case where a power plant control room was damaged due to fire, smoke damage. We restored that similarly. There was an office which was supposed to open, which never got to open because fire took place below it. 3 floors, over 300,000 square feet. We restored it to pristine level within 45 days. We're talking about carpets, floorings, furnishings, ceilings, cavity spaces. We're talking about their indoor air quality levels. We're talking about odor. We're talking about any other discoloration. So the office was handed over only 3 months late. Just imagine if they had to rip everything out and redo what they had done, almost ready office. The impact would have been phenomenal to them, which they got done at a fraction of cost. So there's a big scope to do restoration work in India. We are totally equipped to handle such projects. I'll give you some examples of what we have done. And there is a good value addition in time and money here to bring back and not waste our resources on re-equipping, resupplying, reinstalling the entire unit when it can be restored. So even by sustainability goals, that's a better thing to do, restoring it, than to replace everything and add new resource to it. So it's a good option, and the insurance industry should take note that it can be done. It is they who are going to make the most money out of it, environment aside. And I'm trying to get some advocacy done with insurance companies to make it a norm. Any fire that takes place, first point of contact should be a loss adjuster contacting a restoration company who can work out how much money, how much resource, how much time can he save and get this property or loss back to working condition.